All right, folks. So here we are. Tutorial series that I have been meaning to do for quite some time. Okay, so we all know about Super Mario, one of the most iconic games, especially in terms of platformers. In terms of video games, that a lot, a very, very popular game. Okay, so I decided, let's teach people how to make it in Unreal Engine 5. Okay, so this tutorial series is beginner friendly. It's going to be easy to follow along. I will say there's still the project files and the asset files are all on the Patreon for just $5 a month, so you can get access to the full project. You'll be able to see the blueprints, you'll get your names on the credits, and you'll get all the asset files, but not just for Mario, also for The Last of Us. So there's no tutorial series on how to make that. So you're getting full access for $5 a month, and it does help support me. So if you can, it's much appreciated. And you can also join the Discord in the links in the bio. Just trying to build community, okay? But what we'll do, I'm using Unreal Engine 5.5.4. So at this moment in time, it's the most up-to-date version here in April 2025, okay? So I'm going to use a third-person template. I'm going to do this in blueprints. We're going to use the starter content. We've got the desktop maximum set up here. And I'll just call it, let's make Mario. You click create, and when it opens, I'll be right back with you. Okay, so we have our third person template project here. All right, now I'm going to just change a little bit of the user interface layout. All right, down the bottom left, we've got content drawer. If you click in it or press Control Spacebar for the hotkey, you can open this, dock it in the layout, and pull a tab down here so it fits in the bottom automatically. And it means that anything that's in my projects, any files, any assets, whatever it may be, I can find them in here. Okay, we're going to be putting quite a lot in here, right? Now for part one, we're going to be looking at the project setup, setting up, the side scroller camera, the movement, and we're also going to bring in the Mario character as well. So it's a nice little introduction to the series, okay? So what we'll do first of all, I want to work in a different level. I don't want to use a third person template, okay? So if I go file on the top left, and I go new level, very top, select basic because it has the lights and the player start already in there for us. Click create. And we got this going. All right. So what we'll do, we'll shorten this up. All right. So we'll press R to resize. Somewhere around there. Get a bit shorter too. Press W to move. Oh, move the wrong thing. I meant to move my player start. So, cool. Now, let's go into our third person blueprint. So you got BP third person character blueprint. So anything that's related to our character, you can see is in here. So blueprints and viewport, etc. We'll swap on the character in a moment, okay? But we click on camera boom in the top left. And move over to the right, we've got camera settings. And just untick these four that I'm unticking now. So the inherent and use point and control rotation. And if I press E to rotate, come up here in the icon to rotate and just rotate it minus 90 degrees. And if you press compile, you press play. Oh, one more thing I want to do as well, these three little dots up here. You click on those and change the new ender window. It means we're getting an overlay. And look, we've got the side scroll camera in here now. The only difference is, the WASD keys are out of whack. All right, and if I press the W and SD keys, they'll move left and right. See there, it's not great. Okay, that's fine. We'll fix that in a moment. Okay. So we'll come back to the camera here shortly. What I want to do is go to the event graph and camera input. We're not going to be needing that for a side scroller, so delete it. Okay. And then we have our movement. Let's make this bigger. All right. So basically we want to get our forward vector and replace it this way. Okay, so let's delete the right vector because we're not really moving left and right, we're moving forwards and backwards, just a camera angle. So if I delete that, delete get control rotation, and delete add movement input, we'll delete the key node, reroute node as well. Bring this in here. And let me move this one from there. And turn value into one direction. And and something off the top of my head, I've completely forgot. Just give me a second. Very silly of me. Obviously, we're moving in the X and the Y. Let's do it like so. Let's press compile, press play. And now if I use the A and D key, now if I use the A and D keys, I move left and right, jump, of course. W and S no longer work. We also use the left and right directional keys as well. It's very, very simple to implement, okay? I just had a little bit of a see-now moment there. Anyhow, all right, we got that bit set up. Let's get rid of the forwards and backwards. We don't need that. Keep everything tidy. Keep that, right? So we're just moving left and right, pretty much, okay? Now we'll go back into the viewport here. We'll click on our camera. And we are going to, no, we'll click on the camera boom. And we're going to enable camera lag. It's down here, enable camera lag. And I'm going to change the lag speed to about 8. And you'll see now, if I compile and press play, when I'm running, it takes a little while for the camera just to catch up to me. Just a more nicer touch on it, side scrolling. Okay, play around with the values to what suits your needs. I think 8's decent. And the length as well, let's bring it out about, let's go 800. So target on length. And let's press play. It's pretty far out now. Okay, it's decent. And what we'll also do is change the jump height because it's a platform, it jumps quite small. So character movement. And then if you look over on the right hand side in the details panel, see character movement, jumping and falling. Jump now is 700. Let's put it up to 1,000 for now. Obviously, if we need to change it later, we can. Compile it, press play, and we got much better jump there. That's really nice. Okay, so there's the start of it, people. All right. Obviously, play around with these values to your like, and maybe you don't want to exactly make Mario. You want to make something similar. So you're getting the information here on how to do that. Okay, right. We've done that now. Let's go file, save all. I'm going to call this level. I'm going to just call it test level. Test underscore inlet. Okay. So you test out our mechanics in here and that. All right. Now let's get some organization going on here. Right. So what I want to do is I want to click on content, right click, create a new folder. I want to create one for levels. And I'll put my test level in here. All right. Now, it'll be fine. Now, one thing to note that when I restart the project, it will restart in my third person map. I don't want that. So if you go up into edit, project settings, and the top left of the same maps and modes, you click on that and it says editor startup map, change it from third person to test level. And I'll do the same for the game default map as well. You don't even need to hit save or anything, just close the window. And the next time you open up the project, you'll see that it will be okay. Now, let's move it over to the left a bit. I think actually I put this the wrong way around. What's wrong? That's fine. Let me just. I mean, I could just turn the player start, but of course I'd have to make it harder for myself. That's what I do sometimes. But yeah. Moment. Cool. Let me go. Time. Let me just rotate the player a little bit. Cool. Now if I press play, it's not entirely straight, which is kind of one. Oh, we got snap it all yet. So up here you got these three little icons, all right? If you untick them, I can now move it a little bit more freely. What's happening? Wait. So you're going to see me run into issues here, okay? Even though I've made this before, I'm a game development lecturer. I'm teaching a few years now. You're going to see me run into problems, okay? Let's go delete that out, okay? What we'll do is we will bring in static shafts. So right click and we'll bring in shapes, bring in a cube. So where's W or R? Should we scale it out? Do now. So get a player start. Player start. And we'll drag and drop that in there like so. Let's play. There we go. All good now. Much nicer actually. Yeah, cool. What happened there? Probably something very simple that I just couldn't be bothered fix. And plus, I like this. It's much tidier. Okay. Anyway, next part. What we'll do now, Control Shift S is the hotkey to save the whole project. Always be saving. Unreal Engine likes to crash for anyone that's brand new. Okay. So right click now, create a new folder. We're going to call it Mario. Open that up. I'm going to right click and I'm going to go import to game. And I'm going to find my assets from Mario. Okay. Documents. Mario. Now remember the link to get all the asset files for this whole project. Um, you need to sign up on the Patreon. It's just $5 a month. Some cup of coffee, but you get access to all the other projects files. You also get access to the asset files and project files on how to make The Last of Us. Uh, so you're getting quite a lot there, and you get to join your own growing community. But yeah, where is my Mario? Mario tutorial. There we go. Open this up. That would be the one. Item two, I think. Yeah. Working on it. Sorry, people. There we go. Mario tutorial. All right. So we've got quite a lot in here. Okay. So Mario happy. Um, I'm going to want to bring in this. Mario Happy open. We got the source. We got Mario Happy the model. So we'll open that up. Okay. Now, if I recall, a long time ago, he's quite big, or small. I think I need to bring him in at 10. If not, I need to bring him in at 0.1, but I'll bring him into the offset uniform scale, bring it in at 10. I got this model from Sketchfab a long time ago. Um, Make sure the skeleton is none, and we'll see what it looks like. So can you import? It's got no textures at the minute. We'll bring those in now as well. And we just right click. We will import our textures. It is 2, which is handy. And we got our materials over here as well. Okay. So if we open up the material Mario Happy Eye, you have to bring in a texture, hold down the T key, left click, join it up to the RGB. Over in the details, it says texture none. Just type in Mario, and you'll see the one there, Happy. And just save so it applies. And we'll close that. And we'll go back in here for Mario Happy Body. And delete all this rubbish too. And same process, T, left click, texture sample. This is the hotkey for that, so T. And then where it says none, just type in Mario and get the body. Yeah, so save that, close it, and you'll see now that Mario is in here. Now, it's not the original Mario. I just like this style. It was pretty cool, pretty neat little model. Yeah, I like it. So I've got that. Let's just see the size difference. Okay. What I selected me, he's quite big, isn't he? Should I have kept him a smaller size? I wonder. Okay. So it's good to see this because what I want to do is I want him to use I want to create an generated rig. So the Mario character will use the animations from the mannequin. Okay. Um, so if I press, let's see here, I do apologize. Let me just delete out these ones. So the characters, yeah. I'll delete them, force delete. Or import the model again. Import Mario Happy for the source. Mario Happy again. And just leave this as, oh, I think one's too small, but let's see. Import. And then let's go third person. Let's go Mario Happy. Right, we got Mario Happy over here in the skeletal mesh. I said we got Mario. Now he's far too small. All right, great. So what we'll do, we will click on this padlock here in the scale, and we'll change this up to 5. I think it's too big now. Let's go maybe 3. Let's go 4. These are completely different models, different styles. Let's see how it goes. If it doesn't work out, we'll create an animation blueprint. I'm not really great with animations, but it's a good way. We're here to learn. So it's interesting. You know something? I might even go 4.5. Just the head's so big, Okay, so we have our characters in here now, all right? We want to create an anims folder for animation. So right click, new folder, anims, open it up. Excuse me. And in here, we're going to import our animation. So import, um, so I got idle, walking, and running. We'll do a jump after, but I'm just doing this bit by bit. You'll have everything in your asset files folder. Click open. Uh, I'm just going to select our skeleton, which is Mario. Click import. And there we have it. We've got three animations. We're going to create a blend space now. So right click, animation. Go down here, which says legacy, get blend space 1D, because we're only moving left and right. Select Mario Happy, call it BS underscore Mario. Open it up. Over here on the left, you got horizontal axis. Change the name from none to speed. And the maximum access value is 500 by default. And then asset browser in the bottom right will drop idle, hold down the shift key and button so it'll snap, or you can over here snap to grid, take that and get walking, drop it around 125 and running at 500. So when we are at speed 0, we're idle. You hold the control key and hover over the graphic. You'll see that it's 0, so he's idle. And as speeding up, he walks a little bit and then speed up to full run. Okay, so we'll save that as a blend space. I might also just put smoothing time to 0.5 just to make it a little bit smoother between the animations. Doesn't really matter for a side scroller to be fair. But anyway, yeah. So I'll close that. I'm gonna right click and we'll create an animation blueprint. Select Mario, click create, call it ABP underscore Mario, open it up. Then we'll right click and we'll create a state machine. We'll just call it movement. We'll join these up to result. And we'll click movement, double click movement. And from the entry pin, we want to add a state, call it make a motion. Or you can call it, idle, walk around, whatever, but make a motion, double click, open it up. And over here in the bottom right, grab BS Mario, drop it on the result. And now we just need to plug the speed variable in here. So go to the event graph. We want to cast a third person character. Objects, try to get pulled over. I'm also going to right click on it here and promote to a variable. It's called third person character. Should really change it to Mario or player, but it's fine, up to you. All right, now you've done that. What we want to do is come off the blue pin. It is valid. Is valid question mark. And then we want to get reference to our third person character variable here. Come off it with get velocity. And we want to come off the yellow pin and turn it to vector length. Vector length. Right click on the green pin, promote to variable, call it speed. Just going to double click here to set a reroute to keep my blueprints tidy. We plug this into this valid, compile. See now Mario's an idle, which is good. All right, go back to the third person character blueprint, swap out the mesh to Mario. He's looking quite small now. Yeah, that's fine. And then change the anim class to ABP Mario. And let's make them a bit bigger. So the scale, click the padlock if it's so it's locked. And we can change all these values at the same time. I think 4 is nice. Well, I don't know just yet. Let's see. Compile, press play. Yeah, sure. We got Mario. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. But it's fine. Go back to the animation blueprint. Just go back to the locomotion state. Plug the speed variable into speed here. Click compile. Press play and it'll move now. Cool, we got Mario. But whatever way the model is, it didn't rate the feet very well. So I am going to see if we can do a real quick fix on that. Yeah, look, he's down well below here, so I'll bring him up. The feet are kind of downward, but I think that's just the model. Yeah, look. Now, I will have like grass textures and that, so it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, that's fine. I'll take that. And next up is the jump animation. Okay, so the jump, yes. So we'll right click in the items folder. We'll import folding idle. It's called. Um, Make sure you select the Mario skeleton import. Control Shift S save everything here. And what we're going to do is go back into our animation blueprint for Mario, and we're going to go to the event graph. Now we need to create a variable here for is falling. Okay, so let's pull down my third person character here. Come off the blue, type in is falling. I'm going to right click on the is falling character movement boolean here. Throw it to a variable. I'm going to call it fan jump. And I'm going to just move it over a little bit, double click to reroute, and just run my line of execution. Okay, so basically saying, look, if we're in the air, we can jump. Sorry about the coughing. And we will compile that, go back to locomotion, go to movement, and come off the locomotion here, add a new state called jump, and we'll open it up, and we'll plug in our falling idle. Okay. Now it's a bit different here. So if I go back one, you can see I've got an error. Locomotion and jump will never be taken. Please connect something that cannot transition. So basically, we need to say, look, we're in locomotion. We've pressed the space bar. We want to jump. We need to say, look, we're in the air. So double click on this transitional rule. Get the variable can jump. And just drop it on top here. Okay, say, look, we can jump. Press compile. Go back one. And then if you just join this up to locomotion, again, so jump to go back, player jump, we're no longer in the air, go back to locomotion, double click, open this up, hit can jump, and just put it to equal it to be false. So it is already false by default. So we want to take this to make it true. Compile, press play, with a jump, we go. Animation's a bit funny, but it works. So if you've got a better animation, you can do that. Now the thing is, you can create like a jumping up, and then in the air, jump loop, and then a landing. But for Mario, this little falling idle works like a little dream. I like it. It's kind of funny, quirky, sort of glide and cute. All right. So look, that is going to conclude the very first part. Okay. So as I've said, once again, jump on the Patreon, guys. It's $5 a month, less than a cup of coffee. It gives you access to all the project files, the asset files, not just for this project, for my other projects, including How to Make The Last of Us. There's Discord there. Sign up to it. Let's build this community. Let's get it going. Helps me out massively. Please do like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this and you want more. The next episode will be coming up where we're going to create the launch jump on the mushroom, and we'll look into coin pickups and the coin counter, etc. A little bit of UI work, okay? But thank you for watching, and good luck on your game dev journey.